All right, so we're back with another video for you guys, another reaction video. And today we're going to be reacting to CJ SoCool's mother's live stream, the first live stream. When she first actually heard about CJ dropping a video, she had to stop like somewhere in the middle of the live stream and respond back, and then got emotional. So that's the live stream we're going to check out. And then CJ obviously went off on his mother, went off on his grandmother. He actually dropped a video before that one, and it actually did pretty well. The one that's kind of like my last response to my ex or whatever. That one did like almost like 300,000 views, which is kind of good for his channel at this point, because obviously he hasn't been getting a whole lot of views, even though he's got 9 million subscribers. So go figure, 9 million subscribers, and he can't get 1 million views per video. But that video, my last response or whatever, that one right there, well, actually, that's not the title, but that's the thumbnail. That one got, like I said, like 300,000 views. Then the one that he dropped about his mother and about his childhood, his grandmother, I think the reason he took it down, he didn't actually delete it, but I guess it kind of looks the same way, because if it's deleted or it's privated, it's no longer on his channel. But he just privated the video, so he still has the video. It just didn't do the right amount of numbers. I think it did like maybe like 55,000 views. So it's definitely a failure. And I'm sure, like, I was like, dude, like, you literally could have read the comments in the video you did about my last response to my ex and could have figured out that this wasn't going to work. So why would you drop a second one in the comment section on the one where he went off on his own mother and grandmother? It was wild. So I was actually able to capture some of the comments I'm going to share with you guys today. So as you guys can see, it just says this video is private, family feud, why is my family so mad? So that one has like 52,000 views. So I guess it didn't hit like the one my last response to my ex or whatever. But anyway, let me get into this live stream.
On your style, facts. Thank you, B22. Depends on your style. Depends on what you're wearing with it too. Again, it is kind of hard to say unless the shoe is just downright hideous, you know. Unless the shoe is just downright hideous and you don't think it will go with.
So I skipped almost like the entire video, because like the first half of the video, if you guys saw her live stream, she's obviously talking about her shoes, which ones to keep or not to keep. And you can tell like the conditions that CJ's gotten his mom living in and his grandma. You would never think this is like a multi-millionaire that you would see on his channel flashing all this money, spending this much money on Lexi. And he's got his grandma and his mom living like that. And I personally don't care what he's been through. All right, I really just don't care. I don't think you should have your mom and grandma, especially at this age, living like this. I don't like I said, I don't care. Like maybe in the past she was an awful mom. You just get over that shit.
Nothing that you got. Then I can see you guys saying that about no to everything. Next we have the royal blue. Okay, sorry about that. What? Okay. All right. You want to play rough? Say hello to my little friend that I got coming out. You know what? Hold on. Let me stop this damn. Let me stop this. Hold on, y'all. Woosah. Woosah. I got 135 people in here.
What is woosah? Woosah. What is that? What the hell is woosah? Is that supposed to be like some type of like mediation to calm you down or something like that?
I'm sure that a lot of you people are rolling up in here, hopefully for just me, okay, and not for what's going on that I'm hearing about, okay? I'm starting to get phone calls already and text messages, and I really don't want to hear about what's being said about me when it comes to my son. Again, I apologize. And this is the only thing I'm going to say about this. I apologize because, like I said, 2 wrongs do not make a right, okay? 2 wrongs do not make a right. If you can't accept my apology, then that just really shows how petty of a person you are. You understand? We all made mistakes. We've all said things that we shouldn't have said. You know what I mean? And for a person to keep harboring things over your head and trying to be spiteful, you know what I mean? For them to continue it after someone has apologized to them, then you need to grow up. Seriously, you need to grow the fuck up. Excuse my language. You know what I mean? It's at this point, there is no turning back from none of this. There's no turning back. Only thing I can do is put him in God's hands, and I pray that he continues to do well in his life. When you allow people to come into your life, and not really so much allow people to come into your life.
I don't know, what do you mean allow people to come into your life? That's still your son. See, that's like the crazy thing about this whole thing, and this is what I was saying in the last reaction video. I was like, this is like a whole like other level now. Like I didn't think it would ever get to this level. Even if it's fake, it's just like, bro, like, why would you take it to this level where you're actually bashing your own mother and grandmother? And I bet you, all right, this is just my opinion, I bet you if that video actually did numbers, I think CJ would have kept going. All right, he would not have stopped. All right, but I think the reason he took the video down is because the video just didn't do that well. It just flopped. They got like 50, like you saw earlier, like 55,000 or something like that, 56, 60,000 views. So it didn't do that well. He didn't want to keep it because it just kind of ruins the algorithm, I guess. You know, you got one video that's like 300 and then the next one's like 60. It just looks weird. But I guarantee if that video had hit like 500,000, CJ doesn't care. I mean, he clearly, like, when you go after your own fucking mom and grandmother, and I don't care, man. Like, I don't give a, you know, like, I can make reaction videos about it, like, about what they did to him in the past, but the past is the past. It's already happened. They're in a better place now. He's in a much better place. So why would you, it's like, why would you spoil Lexi, but not even your own mother and grandmother? I don't give a fuck that, you know, they treated you this way. They just used you guys to get checks. Because I guarantee you, just imagine if Revi did something, like, let's say Revi actually took good care of them, and she did the opposite of what she did to them in the past, CJ's whole life could have been completely different. He could probably have never been CJ So Cool. He could have been just some guy that works a 9 to 5, making like $50,000, $60,000. And he had great parents. So in a way, I would think that whatever Revi and Dixie did, that actually helped them a lot more. I mean, he might have been like a little fucked up, but I mean, he still got a lot of money. He's still successful.
But people get into your life. Put it like that. This is the internet, people, okay? And some people use the internet for the wrong reasons. You know what I mean? Seriously, in my heart, I do not believe that people intend that the people that created YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and all that really expected for things to go the way they go. As far as feuding goes, people being
the people that created YouTube were like recording like zoo videos. Like, I think one of the first videos uploaded on YouTube was like a zoo video. So I think now it's because it's monetized. People are going to do whatever it takes to get the clicks and views. So it's crazy that she's talking like this, but your son did all these fake pranks and all this goofy shit. So obviously you're like, why aren't you addressing your own son for doing all that? Like, why is it now all of a sudden you're talking about it when he goes off on you? But when he was going off on royalty, you had nothing to say. You were clearly like trying to keep it all inside.
Murdered on Facebook Lives and things like that. Yeah, I feel like that's not what that was made for. Not to be on here venting, going against each other and all that stuff, threatening each other. Social media was not made for that. It was not made for that. But people have brought that to, that's the new way. Seriously, that's the new way in this day and age. That's the way to get your point across. And I had said that in my video when I was speaking on that subject with that particular person, that person will not answer the phone nor text or anything. It didn't even have to come to all this. This is a family matter. Our business is not meant for the internet. Our immediate family's business is not meant for the internet. That's why I apologize.
See, this, like, I kind of agree with her on some things, and then I disagree with her on other things. Like, when it comes to her, she feels like this whole thing should have been, like, private. And that's, I mean, if that's what you wanted to do with your personal life, then you and CJ should have talked about that way before. But when he was going off on royalty and they had their whole life in the public's eye and the spotlight, you were reacting to it just fine. So for someone to feel some kind of way when it's when the tables are turned on her to come out and be like talking like this, why weren't you defending this type of narrative or supporting this when royalty was getting bashed by him? In fact, you were just going off on royalty. It's kind of weird. Like she feels some kind of way now about CJ So Cool, and I'm pretty sure she felt like this, but didn't say anything about it until like now. He talks about how she was a piece of shit growing up. Now she suddenly wants to talk about it. Now she suddenly feels like, oh, well, this should have been something we shouldn't have talked about on YouTube, on social media, but it was okay when he was talking about royalty. That was perfectly fine. When he was bashing her boy, what's his name? Rico, right? Or Damon. That's crazy, man.
Because that was wrong. That was wrong. Even though I did not start it first, because he started with receipts. So, yeah, he started with receipts. You know what I mean? You know, you didn't even have to bring that to the surface about how much money you have given me and stuff like that. And I find it real fucked up that I had to stop doing what I was doing to address this situation. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I've told you guys I'm not going to be bashed on this damn internet, especially by somebody that I shitted out my ass. Excuse my language.
Whoa, that I shitted out of my ass. Damn. That I shitted out of my ass. That's crazy.
You know what I mean? Because it's really messed up. I'm really getting pissed off at this point. Really. You know, enough is enough. So I'm not going to go further on the things that I could spill. You know, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to make this war with my own child. Yes, he's still my child. Again, whether he want to admit it or not. Well, my kid or what other word you want to put it. You know, my offspring or whatever. I still love him, and I do understand that this internet.
It's crazy how she like talks about it like that, right? She's like my son, my offspring, because she had a whole different word selection when it came to the twins, right? She was saying, oh, they didn't come the natural way or whatever. But now, you know, she says the right way. Like, it's just funny. Like, it's just funny to me how she chooses different words to describe different things. Like, she's like, that's my son, that's my offspring. So why didn't you feel that way about the twins? Why were you saying, oh, they didn't come the natural way? They came the natural way. What do you mean they didn't come the natural way? They're still their kids. It's not like they look completely different than them. They might have just been like delivered differently, but they're still their kids. It just might have been like the non-traditional way of delivering, but they still look like CJ. They still look like royalty. It's not like they look like half like royalty and CJ and the other half looks like a completely different person, right? Like a donated sperm or something.
Then freaked him out, then flipped him out. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel. Honor thy mother. Exactly. I don't give a damn what my mama do to me. My mama has pissed me off in plenty of times. But I would never do my mom the way I'm being done. I don't give a damn. My mama wasn't.
See, that's the only thing I agree with her on. You know, regardless of what you have going on with your parents, I would never. That's why I'm like, yo, that's like, this is different now. Like, we've never seen anybody on social media go to the extreme. And even if they, like, one part of me feels like this is all paid. Like, he probably paid her. Like, you know how he paid Kenneth and his girlfriend in the past, or wife, partner, whatever relationship they have. You know how he used them in the past to like be a part of skits or whatever, and then he would later come out and say, I paid him $900 or I paid him whatever. Like, I feel like this could be part of a skit, because it's just like weird that it happens back to back to back. As soon as the case with royalties over, then you got Lexi coming out crying, right? And then as soon as that's over, Mama So Cool comes out next. Well, he goes off on her. It's like, yo, it's just like it's too fast. It's like back to back to back to back. So one could only assume that this shit is fake. But again, I mean, I don't even think I would go to the extreme of paying off my mother to sit on video and cry. That just comes out as weird.
There for me all the time either. She was not. Again, my grandmother raised me pretty much. My mom knows this. I'm not saying nothing she don't know. My mom worked a lot, and then she moved and left me with my grandmother, you know, until I started running away and things like that. And then my grandmother would come and get me from where I had ran away to and bring me back. And she told me I had to go move to Atlanta with my mom. So yeah, I mean, it's way more to this story. You know, way more to this story. And again, I'm not going to spill everything on this damn internet, because therefore I won't have shit for my book. I won't. So, I mean, if that whatever floats his boat as far as venting, why did you wait so long? You know what I'm saying? Why did you wait so long to say anything about my apology? So clearly he hasn't forgiven me. Clearly he hasn't forgiven me. And that's fine. But leave it alone. Leave it alone on this damn internet. This is not the place to do it. Write me a damn letter. Shoot me an email. You know what I'm saying? Send me a damn text and then block me. Like that. You know what I'm saying? Say what you want to say that way. Don't do it on no internet. Don't do it on no internet. We did enough to each other as it is on this damn internet. But yet you
Yeah, this approach, like I said, whether this shit is real or fake, is just not the right approach. CJ went about this totally wrong. And I think this is probably going to be the one that actually hurts his credibility, and people are going to look at him differently. Like, most of you guys probably already looking at him differently now. Because to go after your own mother, I don't give a fuck what your mom did, man. That's your mother, all right? That's your own mother. To go off on her on a public platform, and you got 9 million subscribers. That just goes to show you, like, if he would do that to his own mother, he'll probably do worse to you. So I don't get. That's why I always said, like, I don't really. When people say, "Oh, I love my supporters, I love my subscribers. Without you guys, I wouldn't be nothing." It's like, well, without your mom, you wouldn't be here. And now look what you do to your mom, regardless of what she did in the past. Like, everybody's not perfect. So what, she fucked up in the past. She said, I'm sorry. It's over with. But this is the way it's just like, wow.
Continue it. So you want to have the last laugh, or you want to have the last say so. Yeah. Okay. That makes you look like the freaking idiot, not me. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't respect a person that disrespects their mother or father. And I know that for a fact. There are a lot of people that do not respect somebody that gave birth to them or their parents. You know, I have no respect for people like that. So, I know. If I see somebody disrespecting their parent around me, I don't give a damn if their parents smoke crack or whatever. I wouldn't. And I see them.
And it's not like, you know, like, we can joke and shit like that about Revi and like all this stuff. I heard like she did crack, or she had whatever she did, right? She ran away from the house. Like, it's still not that bad. Like, it's not like she shot anybody. It's not like because you hear crazy stories about moms doing stuff to their children to try to get rid of them, right? You know, putting them in a black bag and doing some other crazy stuff. So it's not like she did that. She just probably wasn't in the right state of mind. She probably didn't have a childhood. She wanted to live her childhood. She made so many mistakes. It could be so many shit, but it's wild that CJ would go to this extreme.
Verbally abusing them like that? That's not cool. That's not cool. Just let it go. You know what I mean? Let it go. let it go and go get therapy, because that's what you need. It's therapy at this point, you know. So I hated I had to get disrupted from my what I was doing, my shoe haul or whatever you want to call this that I'm doing.
I don't know that therapy. I would think that, I don't know, like I would think that if you got shot, right? Like he claimed he got shot at that house or whatever, and he recovered out of it. I would think that you would come out as a positive person. I don't think you would become even worse. Because even before he got shot, right, you know, he's known to do all the pranks and all that goofy shit. But it's never been a situation where, I mean, he's come out in the past and said things about his mom, but it wasn't like this. Like, this is bad.
I did not want to start my day off like this. Yesterday, I was happy. I was so happy. You know what I mean? And I can't let no demon seed do this to me. And I'm not. Because that's what he acted like.
Did she say she can't let no demons? So her son is the demon. That's crazy. Hold on, let me replay that.
I had to get disrupted from my what I was doing, my shoe haul, or whatever you want to call this that I'm doing. I did not want to start my day off like this. Yesterday, I was happy. I was so happy. You know what I mean? And I can't let no demon seed do this to me. And
I can't tell. Did she say demons or demon seed? What is demon seed?
Because that's what he acting like, a freaking demon seed. Oh, I get it. He needs some views. So why not feud with your mom? That's what it is, CJ. You need some views? Oh, your views then went down. So let's do this. My mom started some shit.
Wow. My views went down, so let me start a beef with my mother. And your mother is calling it out now. That's crazy.
My mom is clout chasing, so let me get some views off of bashing my mom. Right? You're the one with the millions of subscribers, not me.
So what's gonna be next though? Like, that's what I'm like. I'm trying to figure this out. What's gonna be next? If this man is willing to bash his own mother and grandmother, I mean, technically he kind of fucked up his grandma's image way before when he took us to her house, right? I think that video was really to bring the light to how bad she's living, but I mean, I guess that's what we took out of it, but maybe he wanted to go there to really clown her. Because if he's clowning his mom right now and bashing her and talking about how miserable she is and how awful she is and how she ran away, try to paint that picture that she's like a terrible, terrible, horrible person, then maybe he had like a whole different meaning when he took us to his grandma's house. Maybe he really wanted to paint that picture that, look, without me or because of me, you're able to do a little bit better, but you're still going to live in the slums based on how you made us live. I don't know. You can take it different ways because he still hasn't fixed that fucking house. All right. Had he fixed the house, then I'll be like, all right, well, CJ at least is a great guy. He at least fixed his grandma's house. But he has spent more money on this new girl that's been in an on and off relationship than he has on fixing his own grandma's house, which is still a house. It was still a roof over his head. So I don't care, because like people be like, oh, well, it was like he was living 5 in a room. Shit, you could be in India in the slums and there'll be like 100 of them living in a little ass spot. There's no roof, no running water, no toilets, no kitchen, none of that shit. At least he had all that shit. I don't like, some people be like real ungrateful. Like, it's like, have you went to a third world country and see how people are fucking living?
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. So you want to keep going on and on, back and forth with this, right? You want me to keep going? You don't want me to go there, buddy. Oh, no, you don't want me to go there. So you better stop while you still ahead, Cordero James. I'm so serious. Please stop while you still ahead. It's not looking nice on your behalf. You're the big superstar. I'm just a little old woman that used to do drugs. Has gotten her life back together. Not trying. I've done that. I've got myself back together. I swear. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. The devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. You know, and I might not ever get millions of...
The devil is alive. So does that mean that CJ is the devil? Is that how my understanding is? His own mother is saying the devil is alive. So Is CJ So Cool the devil that you guys got your kids watching?
Subscribers. I may not ever. I never did set out for that. If it happens, it happens. But trust me, I didn't want it to go like this. I didn't want it to go like this. Me feuding against my son on the nationwide web. Oh God. Oh my God. I mean, what would you guys do in my shoes? What would you guys do? I apologized. So, I'm just leaving everything, the rest of the stuff for my book. That's what I'm going to do. So let him have his little fun. Let him have his little fun. So childish. That is so freaking childish. Man, you just turned 35 years old. What the freak is wrong with you? That's childish if I ever seen. Okay, here's the next shoe, y'all. Just to mess my head up. I wish nobody never said anything. Y'all just, please don't say it. I don't want to know nothing else. I don't want to know shit else about Cordero James. Nothing. I'll keep him in my prayers. I will definitely keep him in my prayers. That's it, that's all. Making my damn blood rise. My blood boil, and it's not good.
I mean, I kind of had a feeling way before, like ever since he moved into that big-ass house, that him, like he wasn't really feeling his mom like that because he had Lexi and her mom there. So I was like, what kind of family is this? You got like basically two strangers. Like you don't know who fucking Lexi is. You met that girl on some show or whatever. Like you can't just like trust people like that. And then you have her and her mom move in, and then you neglect your own mother. And it's just like, I was kind of like, wow, that's kind of weird. It's kind of unusual, right? You would think like you get a lot of money, the first people you take care of is your family.
My blood boils. Trust me. Yeah, how you like this one? Thank you. That's cute. Iconic. Oh, gosh. Okay, I never worn these. I can't wait. I can't wait to wear these. These are so sexy to me. So sexy. Woo. Lord, help me. Lord, help me. I go to war with your own freaking kid? Who does that? Damn. Okay, you guys seen these. I wore these, this is, this boot is in my, I can't even get my thoughts right now. Hold on. Ooh. This boot is in my, hold on. I can't even think of the name of it. Whew.
That's crazy. Yo, that's wild. Like, he's got his own mother crying on YouTube. That's crazy.
Uh-oh. I'm sorry.
Yo, that's crazy. Wow. Like I said, I didn't think it was going to get to this point, but that's Mr. CJ So Cool for you guys, right? This is who you guys have your kids watching for, I guess, motivation and inspiration or whatever you guys call it nowadays. That's crazy, man. He's got his own mother crying on video. And God knows what Dixie's going through, because he just blasted that poor woman's house all over Yeah, this is crazy. But anyways, man, I'm going to wrap up here. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section.